Hello and welcome to another video. So, as Scott started his video off with, I also need to lose some weight. Now, my story for losing weight is one that over the years I've been up, I've been down, I've been up, I've been down, I've been up and I've been down. At the heaviest that I can remember, I've been 21, maybe 22 stone. I can't remember. I've been a big boy. And then at my lowest I've got down to like 14 stone. Now, just to put that into context, some of you that don't know me, I'm 6'2". I'm not a small slender person, but when I've been at my biggest, I will try finding pictures and be inserting them in around here. But yeah, my weight is something that's been the bane of my life for years, because one thing that I do have is that I have an addiction to food. I can eat, I can really eat. Now, I get a lot of comments saying, oh, we'll cut the beer out, do this. It's like, I'm not a big drinker. I don't drink a massive amount. I'm more of a social drinker. So it's not that. It is literally down to food. And as I mentioned in other weight loss videos, I can pack the food away, and it's not something I'm happy about, and it's not something I'm proud about. And at the time, I don't even realise that I'm doing it. But I got brought up with not to waste food. So whenever I see my kids leaving food around, I'm like, pass it over to dad. Dad'll eat it. The human dustbin. And yeah, it's just got to a point with it now where I ain't young. I ain't getting younger, I'm only getting older, and carrying this weight around is not healthy for my heart, and it's not healthy for my kids to see the dad like this. I've got a young boy, well, I've got 4 kids. I've got a daughter who's not really ever been in a video, who's 20. I've got Caden, who you've seen in videos, he's my eldest lad, who's 16. I've got Ethan, who's 13, and then I've also got a 2-year-old. So keeping myself in healthy tip-top condition is and should be my most paramount goal. Now, I am healthy, I can push myself on the bike, I do a lot of miles, and I will delve in more in depth in this in the future, but me carrying around this weight on the hills isn't healthy, and it doesn't help me get up the hills faster, which ultimately that's what I want to do. Now, over the years where I've been cycling, I've actually built up my FTP to somewhere where I feel it's, well, when I tell people my FTP, they're shocked and like, wow, that's amazing. But when you work it out with the watts per kilo, it brings a number that's up here, that's really good, brings it down. And yet I want to see what I can do by pushing myself, getting that watts per kilo higher, and just basically having that better all-round fitness, better mindset, better mental health, being able to go into the shops and not get stressed out by finding clothes that fit me, and even more so when it comes to cycling clothes, because let me tell you, over the years I have bought some right crap because they just don't fit. Although now, over the last, let's rewind a little bit. So when I went to Australia, it's another thing as well, which is kind of like, that was the eye opener when we went to Australia. 24-hour flight, on those flights, and at the time I weighed myself a few weeks after I got back, and I was 286 pound at that point, which I'm not too sure what that is in stones, because I weigh myself in pounds now, and it'll be popping up here. And I really struggled to fit in some of the seats on the planes over there. It was an absolute horrible experience, being stuck in that chair for that length of time, being the weight that I am. It was painful. It was really painful, and I come up with loads of excuses like, oh, the seats are too narrow and this, that and the other, and ultimately what it actually was is that I was a complete fat and yeah, so since then, anyway, fast forward to this point now, and mainly a lot of it's come this year with the kind of riding I've been doing and the people I've been riding with, and my weight has come down. At the minute I'm sat at 243.6 pound, which I am happy with my clothes are fitting a lot better. I'm finding that I can fit into some cycling brands, so I've managed to get myself a Rafa jacket, which you've seen in my last video. That fits me, which is absolutely brilliant, by the way. And yeah, I'm just finding that all around better confidence. I'm climbing hills a lot better, and I'm excited to see of where I can go and how far I can take this and how much fitter I can get. So earlier this year, when I done the Fred Whitten, and I was really proud of myself with that performance, what I put in there, because I pushed myself extremely hard in training. I wanted to carry on losing weight when I was doing the training for the Fred Whitten, but it was a case of, because we had such a short window to train for the Fred Whitten, it was diet got put on the back burner, and getting good solid workouts was the priority. And the only way to get a decent good solid workout when you're doing it like I was doing it 6 days a week is by eating properly. So I had to keep my nutrition, the calories what I was in against the calories I was burning was around there. Admittedly, I kind of used that as a little bit of excuse, because I could have dropped a few pounds, but for me it was just like, no, I can't do that. I'm training and I've got to eat correctly. So it was like, you know, some days I'd come back from a ride and I was smashing a pizza after a ride, which isn't ideal. And luckily I didn't put weight on. I just managed to maintain through that. So that leads me up to now. So from when I did the Fred Whitten earlier on this year, I think at the time I was around 119 kilo. I know it says on the video that I was 115 kilo, but I was too ashamed to put 119 kilo. But anyway, whatever. And at this point in time now, I'm currently sat at around 111 kilo, and I've got a goal in mind for the Fred Whitten to get down to 100 kilo. My last FTP what I've done, I managed to get 350. Currently I'm sat at around, I think it's 3.17 watts per kilo, and I'd quite like to, when I come round to the Fred, I'd like that number to be up around 4 watts per kilo. I know it's not something I'll be riding around the Fred doing, it's just a benchmark for me, for my fitness, it gives me that knowledge of that I'm strong enough and powerful enough to go and complete something like the Fred in a relatively decent time. So this year I did my official Fred time going off the chip what was on my helmet was 11 hours and 26. My Strava moving time was 9 hours, pretty much dead. And next year I would like my complete Fred time going off the chip. I've got probably 3 goals. My dream would be to get under 8 hours. My realistic goal is probably 8.5 hours, and my bare minimum time is 9 hours. Now this year I did well up until hitting Hard Knock Pass, which when you hit Hard Knock Pass, that's coming at 98 mile, and around that point you'll have about 8,000 foot in the legs, and then you've still got another 3,500 foot. And yeah, I want to be feeling at that point, I want to be feeling strong, so hence bringing down my weight and increasing the power up and not burning as many matches up until when I get to that point, and then I can really go hard, and then hopefully this time I'll be able to ride up without stopping. So I know I appreciate it might be the decision might be taken out of my hands, but hopefully I can get a Hard Knock Pass without stopping, Bleed Town without stopping, and Rhinos Pass without stopping. I know I've got the order of them wrong. It's Hard Knock, Rhinos and Bleed Town, and hopefully I can get those last 3 without actually having to get off and push the bike, which I did do this year, and that's where I lost a lot of time. So anyway, that's my reasoning for losing weight, is basically in a nutshell, is to fit into clothes a lot better, be a better example as a dad, create more watts per kilo on the bike, and basically just have that better all round feeling good about myself, that better mental health around my weight, and feeling a lot more healthier and a lot more youthful, I guess. Because yeah, I'm 46. I've hopefully still got a long time left on this planet, and I want to keep riding for as long as possible. So you can imagine bringing my weight down and looking after my health is going to be a good thing. Right, anyway, on that, we're going to fly over to Scott's. This is something what we pre-recorded a few weeks ago. If you've seen Scott's video, you'll have already seen this bit. If you've not, continue watching, because there's some useful information coming up. We've created a group basically on WhatsApp, and all the links will be down below. But if you've already seen Scott's video, thanks for watching. Please consider pressing that subscribe button. And with that, let's go over to Scott's and end this video. And yeah, there's going to be future videos coming up on this, so I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Hello again. We've been out and done a ride. We didn't do anything regarding this video that we were supposed to do on the ride because we were too busy having mechanicals and fighting the weather.
And there'll be a link up there to those videos.
Bloody nightmare.
Yeah. Interesting.
So, as I've mentioned already, sensible weight loss between start of January and the middle of April.
Yeah, for the Fred.
It's not a challenge. That's the thing. How much are you wanting to lose?
I've got a significant amount of weight to lose. So when I did the Fred this year, I forget what weight I was, but I was like I was 119 kilo and I'd done the Fred weighting this year, and my mission is to get down to 100 kilo. I'm currently sat at 111 kilo a month before Christmas, and I've just got more weight to lose.
Yeah.
But I'm not bothered if I don't hit the goal. It's just getting down to a more reasonable weight to get up those hills.
That's a big thing, isn't it? And personally, I was 79 kilos this morning.
Yeah.
Which is too much for me. It's the heaviest I've been for a while, apart from surgery.
And let me just say something because people will start commenting, I guarantee, and say, oh, there's nothing wrong with 79 kilos, but weight is personal to the person. If they feel like they want to drop some weight, then that's what they want to do, because they've got goals to it, as I have.
I mean, I was 74.3 earlier in the year when I was at my fittest.
Yeah.
And I still looked fine, but I'm going to get down to, the aim is 73. That's the aim, which will
just for the record, you don't look bad. But
it's just, for me, it's just there.
Yeah, but it's going to help you on the hills when you do your challenge.
I mean, my legs are fine, my chest's fine. I've just got a middle that I don't like, and some of that is vanity.
Yeah.
But the rest of it is, I mean, as I've said, I rock climb. Make a huge difference to that. If I don't have to pull another 7 kilos on my tiny little fingertips,
I can't pull anything at all.
You can have a go when you're in the house.
No, you're alright.
So we're inviting you all, if you want to join us in this. There's no pressure, no challenge. There might be a chance of a prize, you know. I potentially have a set of Conti GP3 5000 STRs for the best story. Not the best weight loss, because it's not a competition, that's dangerous.
No.
I think for the best story attached from one of you guys, if you want to do something similar.
Yeah, slash effort as well.
Yeah, because in the past I've lost 5 stone doing something like this.
Yeah.
But if you've got something,
I'll see if I can get something from Trek as well to throw in. Won't be a bike.
We'll see if we can do something. I'll check on that, but I can't promise.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice to give something away.
Yeah.
But that's not going to be till April.
Yeah.
Pick it up at the Fred Whitman when you've entered.
Yeah, and also as well, which I've not discussed with Scott yet, I've got a few ideas about group rides that we can do. So we was talking about doing the Alp, but I've been watching, which I need to send you the video from GCN is doing group training plans. So there's a couple of training plans on Zwift, which I can't remember the names of them because I'm hungry. But I will send this to Scott. We're going to post it in the group that we've set up on the WhatsApp. There'll be a link down below. And maybe some sort of Facebook group where we can actually chat with people.
We'll try and get something sorted. We'll get a communication output.
Yeah, where we can all discuss what we're doing and how we're doing it.
We'll probably do 2, sort of an admin one where we can just announce things to you all, and then the one where we can have a community chat.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah, but if there's any idiots, you'll be booted.
Yeah. We don't tolerate crap.
No, we don't.
Oh, no, we do tolerate crap, but we don't tolerate horrible people.
We don't tolerate
Yeah, and bullies.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing, in amongst everything else.
Yep.
Stop being greedy.
Yeah.
Train just as much as I am, but more, because I need to.
But more importantly, enjoy Christmas. Don't let this be.
Yeah.
Don't let this ruin your Christmas, because I know for a fact I'm going to enjoy it. But anyway, it's another tangent.
I've seen him enjoying it. He phoned me from a pub last month.
Yeah. I'm really going to enjoy Christmas.
So anyway, that is it. Thanks very much for watching. Subscribe to both.
Yep.
because you all know Russ already. If you don't already and you watch my channel, shame on you.
Yeah.
But
ditto.
yeah, we're both going to get this uploaded and sorted. It's a joint effort between us all. So love you very much. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.
Take care.